Why does a millionaire business owner pay less taxes than a $90,000 employee? So that means you're just working hard. At the same time, giving all that money to the IRS. So what's stopping you from building a business when the government will help actually grow your empire? You see, a lot of people have FOMO, fear of missing out. When it comes to building a business, doing better financially and letting the IRS reward them for being a business owner, they don't have FOMO, they have LOMO, left out of making opportunity. And that opportunity is allowing the tax code that's taking money out of your pocket every single day, and you can't do anything about it, having that opportunity to now let them work for you as if they was your employee, not like you were their indentured servant. So we're going to talk about how to do that and how you can use the tax code in the IRS to your advantage. Before we get started, as always, like, subscribe, share to our channel. In real life, I'm a certified financial planner. We help thousands of people nationwide, but on these social media airways, we give you information to help you grow your business. And shouts out to my business partner, Chris Fugitive at Capital Core Lending Group here in Pittsburgh. Allow me to use their office as we looked at a business deal this morning. Now we shoot content before I head back to Jacksonville. Y'all ready? Let go. Well, as business owners, we know that we get to do a lot more things from a tax standpoint. And we use our Wealth Accelerator program to do that. The S plus S plus S equals wealth equation. Structure plus strategy plus speed equals wealth. And as a business owner, we're able to do that more. A couple things to consider why going from a W-2 employee to a business owner can be the best decision that you can make. IRS Code 162. In the IRS Code, it says what you write off expenses wise, how much you pay yourself has to be reasonable, necessary, and ordinary in the pursuit of income for your business. Well, everybody's business is different. If I have a lawn care business, my lawn care business, how I promote, how I market, how I advertise, how I pay individuals is different than the lawn care business down the street. If it's 10 lawn care companies in the same city, they all operate their business different. So since that's the case, the IRS rewards you for being different, and you can have the write-offs if it's justified, necessary, ordinary, regular, in the pursuit of income for your business. As a W-2 employee, you're being punished because you are a different person than your coworker. You provide a different skill set to your coworker, but you are punished because you don't have the tax write-offs just like your coworker. Driving to and from work, not a tax write-off for that. But if I was a business owner driving to and from work, that car I bought is now a write-off. So just by having the vehicle itself, the IRS is punishing you for working for somebody else instead of creating your own revenue through your job as a 1099 employee. When I am at work and I want to DoorDash and I want to get some food to eat, the IRS is punishing you for that because you are not able to write that off. If I'm a business owner and I have a meeting with other individuals and I pay for that same food, I'm able to write that off. So the IRS is rewarding me for having a business meeting to make money. The IRS is not rewarding you at your job for having meetings and ordering food, paying for food, and you don't get a dime of that back. The IRS wants you to be a business owner. They want you to employ yourself, pay yourself a salary. They want you to employ other people. They will give you money back for doing that. And they do not do that for a W-2 employee. Section 162 goes a long way. Interest. Interest, meaning what we pay. If I'm a business owner and I buy something and I get a loan, the business interest that I am paying, since it's through my business, can be subject to a tax write-off. If I'm a W-2 employee and I buy something, even if it's business related, because that business is not switched over from me to an actual LLC, no write-offs there. And you see this all the time with individuals with rental properties. If I'm a W-2 employee and I want to get into the rental game, guess what? No harm in that at all. But we have to structure that to take advantage of the IRS now saying that, yes, you're a W-2 employee, but you're also a business owner, so we're going to reward you for that. If I have a house, that house got a mortgage, paying interest, guess what happens? As a W-2, I can't write off that interest on my rental. If it's tied to a business, I could possibly get money back from a write-off standpoint. Being rewarded as a business owner, not being rewarded at all as a W-2. So anybody with rental income, if you're a W-2 employee, I implore you to put that property in a LLC. Go to your local state, file state, and then go to the IRS, get your EIN number, which is the Social Security number for your business. And now we are official like a whistle. But then we want to have documentation, which we help with, of course, but documentation, rental agreement. So your renter is paying you, the business, not you, a person. Since they're paying the business, more write-offs. Also, liability agreements. If they slip and fall and hurt themselves, you as a person is not responsible. They can go after the business, but not you personally. And of course, if you have your house homestead or any other things, they can't go after everything like your 401k or IRA. Only go after the business, and preferably the business structure, which is a couple of dollars in that checking or savings account through the business. IRS is rewarding you for taking those steps. You're not being rewarded as a W-2 employee. So you are being ripped off if you are doing real estate and not have everything in the LLC. There's also separation. In finances, we call the Chinese wall. In the Bible, left hand knows what the right hand is doing. That separation is key to making sure you get the most write-offs as possible. But if we don't set up that LLC with our rental income, there's no separation, and IRS is taking all our money. The third thing is our leisure. Time off of work. Just maxing and relaxing. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Vacation time. As a W-2 employee, the IRS is not caring where you go, what you spend, what you do. You don't get no money back from a tax standpoint. If I'm a business owner, guess what? When I go on vacation, I'm probably doing some business activities. We all know as entrepreneurs, even if you're on vacation, you're doing some type of work. And in the IRS code, if it's 50% plus a business while we're on vacation, some of that is a write-off. Answering phones, doing a Zoom meeting, sending text messages, sending emails, looking at sales, talking to employees, talking to contractors, stuff that we do on vacation. Because on vacation, you never decompress. Now, we get to write off some of that vacation. That $6,000 vacation as a W-2 employee, IRS ain't give me no money back because of that. That $6,000 vacation as a 1099 business owner, I get some of that back. The IRS is rewarding me for going somewhere and decompressing because I'm still doing some type of work on vacation as long as it's 50% or more business. Now, we're sleeping half the time anyway, so really, business owners have the flexibility and the support from the IRS. W-2 employees do not. So ask yourself, why am I letting the IRS rip me off every single year? Even if I don't want to have the biggest and greatest business, I want to work for a person my whole life. It's still something that you have inside of you that you want to do. That hobby that you think can help people. That service you can provide that's going to make the world a better place and allow you to financially be successful. Whatever that is, start doing that. We're not saying to stop your job as a W-2 employee. No. Many individuals work a 9 to 5, but then also have a 1099 sole proprietorship type of job where they do on the side. That allows you to then become a business owner and have more write-offs. Because you and the IRS is a partnership. It's up to you to take advantage of that partnership or let the IRS keep on getting over. We know they do when it comes to taxes. And we know they do when it comes to refunds. You get a refund, they don't give you your money back plus interest. No. You just get your money back. Compared to if you owe, you got to pay plus interest. So the partnership is not fair. It's not a two-way street. So let's make sure as a business owner, we get some of those benefits because the IRS wants you to be a business owner. They reward you for being a business owner. They give you more money if you're a business owner. So why don't we take advantage of that? And this is why I had a client that made $1 million of revenue, but they actually ended up paying less taxes than another client of mine that made $90,000 in the same tax year. If you don't get anything from this today, find a way to become a 1099 employee. You don't have to leave your W-2 job, but being a business owner, you're going to get a lot more love from the IRS than what you're getting now, and a lot more money in your pocket so you can do the things that you want to do, spend the money that you want to spend, provide more for your family, take some more time off, or just have more money, period. Whatever you want to do with the extra money is on you, but let's let the IRS help you do that. Because right now, as a W-2 employee, you're not. And that is what our Wealth Accelerator program does. The pathway to financial freedom and growth by using wealth management strategies, tax deduction strategies, financial planning, investing, credit building options that allows you to do the same thing you're doing now, but have more money in your pocket at the end of the day. And then you can use that extra money to do whatever you want to. Pass money down to the family, spend more time with the family, work less hours, up to you. But our Wealth Accelerator program does that. And if you click the link below, as you can see down the screen, we have our Wealth Accelerator webinar. We teach the principles like this and others that's going to help you and your finances. Also, click the link below, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow us on Instagram at Painful Profits. If you have not already, follow our YouTube channel at Painful Profits. Yes, our profits can be painful, but they're profits. We're going to make sure that you go to paying less profits where we're using strategies like becoming a business owner and the tax code to our advantage so we can have more money to do the things that we want to do. That's great information. Hope you guys have a blessed day. Shouts out to my business partner, Chris, here in Pittsburgh, where I'm at as we close another real estate deal. Capital Core Lending Group, if you need some help with a loan, a mortgage, or want hard money loan investors to help you, hit them up. Let's make some painful or painless profits together, y'all. Peace.